This video is about cookie in PHP. PHP cookie is a small piece of information which is stored at client browser. It is used to recognize the user. Cookie is created at server side and saved to client browser. Each time when client sends request to the server, cookie is embedded with the request. Such way cookie can be received at the server side. Set cookie function. PHP set cookie function is used to set cookie with HTTP response. Once cookie is set, you can access it by $_cookie super global variable. This is the syntax for set cookie function. PHP $_cookie. PHP $_cookie super global variable is used to get cookie. Delete cookie. If you set the expiration date in past, cookie will be deleted. Let's see the hands-on for cookies. Let's see the example. Set cookie. This is the name of the function. Now here we are setting the cookie with the user and its value. The value is Shubham. Now you have to start HTML tag, then body tag, then PHP tag. Here we are checking a condition is set $_cookie, the user echo sorry, cookie is not found, else echo cookie value dot $_cookie and the user. At last close the body tag and the HTML tag. Okay, so here we are checking a condition that if cookie is not set by the user, so the message will be printed, that is sorry, cookie is not found, else the value of cookie. Now let's save this with cookie1.php. let's run this localhost /cookie1.php. Okay, so you can see here running for the very first time the cookie is not found. Okay, but if you refresh the page, you will see that cookie is set now. That is the value for cookie is Shubham. Okay, so this was about an example of cookie. Now let's see PHP delete cookie. So if you set the expiration date in past, cookie will be deleted. So let's see how we can do that. So set cookie name comma and the time -3600 seconds. That means we are setting the expiration date to 1 hour ago. Okay, now let's close this, and this is an example. Now I have to delete the cookie where the name is user and the value is Shubham. So I have to specify the cookie name and value here. So just see, So this is my username, that is user, and here we have to specify the value, that is Shubham, with our previous example. So this is the complete example. Now let's save this with cookie2.php. now let's save this. Let's see what will be the result. cookie2.php. now the file has been executed. So if we want to see the previous cookie, you can see here the cookie is not found, and this was about cookie in PHP. This video is about session. PHP session is used to store and pass information from one page to another page temporarily. That means until the user closes the website. PHP session technique is widely used in shopping websites where we need to store and pass cart information, for example username, product code, product name, product price, etc. from one page to another. PHP session creates unique user ID for each browser to recognize the user and avoid conflict between multiple browsers. So this is an example. You can see that the request has been generated from 1.1 user. So a unique session ID is created for that user, and if another request is been generated from another user, so it will create another unique session ID for that user. So each time a request is generated, there will be a unique session ID for that user. Now here we have session_start function. This function is used to start the session. It starts a new or resumes existing session. It returns existing session if a session is created already. If session is not available, it creates and returns new session. So this is the syntax for session start function. Now let's see the hands-on for session. So PHP $_session is an associative array that contains all session variables. It is used to set and get session variable values. Now let's see an example for PHP session. So start PHP. So first of all, session_start. This is the function. So here we are starting the session by using the function session_start. Then HTML and body tag. After that PHP $_session. okay, and here user equals to Shubham and a semicolon. So now, as we have already discussed, that $_session is an associative array that is used to set and get session variable value. So here we are getting session variable user and value as Shubham. Then the next is echo session information are set successfully. Okay, and a BR tag. Okay, so after setting session successfully, echo command will print session information, that is session information are set successfully. Then we have to end this. Now equals to session2.php. visit next page. Alright, and end tag, anchor tag. So we have already discussed in slides that session is used to transfer the information from one page to another page temporarily. Now by going to session2.php, we'll check that it will send information or not, right? So, and your body tag, and at last your HTML tag. Now let's save this with session 1.php. Okay, so file has been saved. Now let's create another file, that is session2.php. so here session start, so we are starting the session, session underscore start function, then HTML, then body, then PHP echo command, user is dot dollar underscore session and user. Okay, now here we are getting the value which we have set in session1.php. so close this, close the body tag and close the HTML tag. Okay, now let's save this with session2.php. right, now let's run localhost / session1.php. so session information are set successfully. Visit next page, that is user is Shubham. So this was about an example of PHP session. Now let's see an example for PHP session counter. So let's start PHP. First of all, let's start the session. So session underscore start, then is set dollar underscore session counter. So here this function, that is set function, by using it we are checking that counter variable is set or not. Then dollar underscore session counter equals to 1, else dollar underscore session counter plus plus. Okay, so if counter variable is not set, then it will initialize with one value, and if it is already set, it will increment the value of counter. Okay, so at last echo page views dot dollar underscore session counter and this. So here echo will print how many times we have clicked on the page, because on each click counter value will be incremented. Okay, now close this, and now let's save this with session counter dot php session counter. Now let's run this localhost / session counter dot php. Okay, now let's run this. So page views is 1. Now next is PHP destroying session. So let's see how we can do that. So PHP session underscore destroy function is used to destroy all session variables completely. So PHP, first of all, session underscore start, right, then session underscore destroy. So this is the function which is used to destroy the session. Okay, now let's run this by saving it. session 3.php. okay, now let's run this from here, localhost /session 3.php. okay, so session has been destroyed. So this was about session in PHP.